Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. The goal, of course, is to find something sturdy, comfortable, where you're not liable to shift around during the practice. You just want to find what works for you. Sitting in a chair works. Just find whatever works. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. However, if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed or you feel more comfortable practicing with your eyes closed, feel free to do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and just leave the screen alone and drop them gently down to the floor or the carpet or the desk or whatever's just below you. We're not having a hard analyzing stare. We're also not blurred out and zoned out. We just have a nice, gentle, clear gaze directed softly downwards. You're in a comfortable position, sturdy, and your eyes are either closed or open, directed softly downwards. Why are you here? What are you looking for with meditation? Is it presumptuous of me to say that you're trying to solve something? Trying to change something? To become better? Happier? More attentive? Essentially trying to get one up on the universe? And maybe this practice can give you that edge that will make you happy. See, meditation, though, is not about achieving these things. We're not grasping at anything. In fact, it's the one thing we do for no reason at all. So we can recognize what already is, which is this moment. But thoughts will tell you that things aren't good enough. Things need to change. Thoughts tell you that you will only be happy once some future event has happened. And if we're always paying attention to our thoughts, then we believe them. And we live a life perpetually chasing, doing, and grasping, which is never satisfied. So let's begin today's practice with a very simple question. What is here right now when there are no problems to be solved? And your mind will start thinking about it. We're not thinking here. Come back to the question, what is here when there are no problems to be solved? There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. There's no one to become. What's left? And I'm probably catching you thinking right now. Or rather, you were thinking and not knowing that thoughts were arising. Because you're trying to plan what you're going to eat for dinner, or a video you watched earlier. And this is just a habit we have. And this habit is detrimental. It keeps us seeking things perpetually in the future because that's all thoughts think about. So instead of paying such close attention to thinking, bring your attention to the breath, wherever you feel it the most. Just notice the sensations and the feelings of the coming and going of the breath naturally. Just stay with it for a while. Watch it carefully. And already I'm probably catching you thinking again. Just return to breathing and let thoughts think what they want to. Don't push them away or ignore them or shut them off. Just let them happen. Remain with the breath. Come back. Come back to breathing. We're not striving for anything, not reaching for anything. There's nothing to solve. Remain with the breath for absolutely no reason. This moment, is there anything really lacking? Is there really anything that you need right now? What are you always running for and chasing? Can't you see that everything is already complete? So just be here and completely rest. right, you can look at the screen. Thinking is part of evolution, of course, and it's what separates our cerebral cortex from the rest of uh, the animals on the planet. We're able to manipulate language, essentially making patterns of sound to communicate ideas. And we can do it not only vocally, but subvocally in our heads. Incredible thing. In fact, all of civilization relies on it. Thinking. It's I think there was an anthropologist, I haven't verified this, but there's an anthropologist who said that when humans first started thinking or realizing they could think, they thought it was a god or a demon, something other than them in their head, which would make sense. But it's so useful. We can plan for the future. A lot of animals can't. They're just kind of going through the motions. We can rectify pasts. It's incredible. Thinking is incredible and it's amazing. But it's a powerful tool. And as what is it in Spider-Man? With great power comes great responsibility. And that is true. Because not only is thinking really useful for us, especially for survival, it's very detrimental for us because we don't know what it is. From our first person perspective, we think we may know. Okay, let me think about this. Oh yeah, I'm thinking right now. Not thinking. I wish I were not thinking. We don't understand that thoughts happen by themselves. They're not this thing that you do, which many of us feel to be that way. We feel that I'm thinking. There's a me who's doing it. It's really because we pay such close attention to thoughts that we've created this idea of a separate me that thinks. But that separate me feeling that you feel to be right now, most likely, is also thinking. It's also just thoughts. And thinking always has something wrong with this moment. Something needs to change. This would be better if I can't be happy until then I'll be happy. Once I get that life, then I'll be happy. Ah, this is so problematic. It's just thinking. That's all it is. Because it's a survival mechanism. Thoughts evolved in the wild. Well, probably evolved in society too, but I won't get into that. But it's a survival mechanism. It allows us to survive. And now that and its nature, therefore, is to seek problems and to strive for the future or ruminate about the past, which both are thoughts as well. Where is the future right now? Where? Give it to me. And because thoughts are all about problems, seeking problems and solving it, seeking problems and solving it, our life, if we attach to thinking, our life feels like this giant problem that needs to be solved. Stop. She always wants to play with my hand when I'm talking. It's not a problem to be solved. So this practice allows us to see through that illusion. Now I know if you have any, these things may be weird, so if you have any questions about what I talk about here, please ask me. in the comments. I make a separate question and answer video to address your questions, and the next one should be out shortly. And thank you everyone for showing up today. Honestly, it's an honor to do this with you every day, because I myself am also a student. I'm in this with you. So let's just do it together and practice. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.